Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So dear devotees, the topic that has been allotted to me is the spirit of independence. Because in just a few days, I think tomorrow is the Independence Day. So we are celebrating Independence Day tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So we will discuss about the spirit of independence. That is a topic that has been given. In this regard, I would like to read from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Those of you who want, you can open it up on Veda base. This is Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ādi Lila, chapter 5, entitled The Glories of Lord Nityānanda Balaram. And I would like to read some passages from this very beautiful book, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. I hope all of you have this book at home. It is the treasure of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. We are all Gaudiya Vaishnavas, and it is our treasure, this book, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is very beautiful. So let us read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Ādi Lila, chapter 5. We will read verse number 142. The author, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, is saying, Ekela Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabha Prityar. Ekela Ishvara Krishna Ara Sabha Prityar. Jare Jaishe Nachaye Se Taiche Kare Nritya. Jare Jaishe Nachaye Se Taiche Kare Nritya. Translations and purports by our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Shri Srimad Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Ekel Ishvara Krishna. Lord Krishna alone is the Supreme Lord. He is the Supreme Controller. And all others are His servants. Arasabha Bhritya. Bhritya means servant. Everyone else is servant of Krishna. Krishna is the only Lord. Jare Jaishe Nachaye Se Taiche Kare Nritya. And the way Krishna makes people dance like that. Krishna is the puppeteer and we are puppets. Then, further, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says something very beautiful. He says that Shri Chaitanya Sei Krishna, this is verse 156. Shri Chaitanya Sei Krishna Nityānanda Ram. Shri Chaitanya Sei Krishna Nityānanda Ram. Nityānanda Purna Kare Chaitanya Rakam. Nityānanda Purna Kare Chaitanya Rakam. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that same Krishna, who is Ekela Ishvara, that one and only supreme autocrat Krishna. That Krishna is Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see in the center of our temple, we have Gaur Nitai. So on our right side is Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And on our left side is Lord Nityānanda. They are standing like this, dancing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. And who is Nityānanda Prabhu? Balaram. Balaram hoilo Nitai. Brajendra Nandana Jai Shachi Suta hoilo se. Brajendra Nandana Jai Shachi Suta hoilo se. Balarama hoilo Nitai. Balarama hoilo Nitai. So Lord Balaram became Lord Nityānanda Prabhu. And he fulfills all the desires of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna. Nityānanda Purna Kare Chaitanya Rakam. Now, Nityānanda Mahima Sindhu Ananta Apar. Nityānanda Mahima Sindhu Ananta Apar. Eka Gana Sparshi Matra Se Kripataha. Eka Gana Sparshi Matra Se Kripataha. Lord Nityānanda Prabhu's glories are like an ocean. They are unlimited, infinite. And only by Lord Nityānanda Prabhu's mercy can I touch even a drop of it. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying. आर एक शुन तार कृपार महिमा अधम जीवेरा छाड़ाइला ऊर्ध्व सीमा. Now please listen to glories of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Who wants to listen to the glories of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? Haribo! What is the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? Adhama jivere chadhaila urdhva sima. Even a very fallen soul has been exalted by Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Veda guya katha ei ayogya kahite. तथापि कहिए तार कृपा प्रकाशिते. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, what I am about to disclose should not be disclosed. It should not be spoken in public. But what to do? I am still speaking. This is very confidential. But I am speaking it so that the glories of Lord Nityananda Prabhu will be known all over the world. Ghanshyam Prabhu, you are enjoying? Beautiful, sweet Bengali. Ullasa upari lekho tomara prasad. Nityānanda Prabhu mora kshama parad. What I am going to write about Lord Nityānanda Prabhu should not be spoken in public. But to glorify Lord Nityānanda Prabhu, I am writing it. Oh Nityānanda Prabhu, please forgive my aparad. Please forgive my offense. Please forgive my offense. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is asking forgiveness. अवधूत गोसाई रेखा भृत्य प्रेम धाम. मीना केतन रामदास हय तारना. Lord Nityananda Prabhu had a servant. His name was Meena Ketana Ramdas, who was Prema Dham. He was a reservoir of love. Nityananda Prabhu had a devotee called Meena Ketana Ramdas, who was filled with love for Krishna. Amara alaye aho ratra sankirtan. Tahate aila teho paya nimantran. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Amara alay, in my house one day we had 24 hours Nam Sankirtan. Have you ever attended any 24 hours Nam Sankirtan? Haribol. Is there any temple, Srila Prabhupada's temple, where there is 24 hours Sankirtan going on? Yes, Sri Mayapur Dham and Sri Vrindavan Dham. Yes, there is 24/7 for so many years. Akhanda Nam Sankirtan is going on. Correct? So, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, in my house one day we arranged a 24-hour Sankirtan. And who got Nimantran, who got invitation? Meena Ketana Ramdas, who is a very intimate associate of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. He was invited. See, Amara Alaya Aho Ratra Sankirtan. Aho Ratra means day and night. It was 24-hour Sankirtan. Tahate Aila Teho Paya Nimantran. And Meena Ketana Ramdas came because he was invited. He came. And how is Meena Ketana Ramdas? Verse 163. Mahaprema Mayati ho Vasila Angane. Sakala Vaishnava Tara Vandila Charane. Mahapremamaya. Meena Ketana Ramdas was filled with love for Krishna. And when he came and sat in the courtyard where the 24-hour Sankirtan was going on, all the Vaishnavas, Sakala Vaishnava Tara Vandila Charane. All the Vaishnavas offered obeisances at the lotus feet of Meena Ketana Ramdas, because he was the Mahabhagavad. Whenever a pure devotee comes, we should immediately offer obeisances. Then, Namaskara karite kara upare te chade. Preme kare vamshi mare kaha ke chapade. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is describing the activities of Meena Ketana Ramdas. So he is a pure devotee. He is a great Vaishnava. He comes and sits down in the courtyard of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, and all the Vaishnavas come and offer obeisances. So what does Guru Maharaj Shri Meenaketan Ramdas do? He slaps them. He hits them with a flute. He climbs on their back. Have you ever seen a guru like that? When someone offers obeisances, he climbs on the back, or slaps him lovingly, or hits them with a flute. Shri Meenaketan Ramdas was like that. Why? Because he was in Golok Vrindavan, he was a cowherd friend of Krishna and Balaram. He was in Sakha Bhav. So these Sakhas are very playful. Subala Sakha. They are very playful, these Sakhas. So he used to jump and hit with the flute like that. But he was not just climbing on people's back and hitting them with flute and lovingly slapping them. What he was doing? Je nayana dekhite ashru haya mane jar. Sei netre avichinna vahe ashrudhar. When someone saw the eyes of Shri Meenaketan Ramdas, tears would automatically flow from his own eyes. For a constant shower of tears flowed from the eyes of Meenaketan Ramdas. Meenaketan Ramdas was always shedding tears of love, Pranay Ashru, for Krishna. So powerful that anybody who looked into the eyes of Meenaketan Ramdas, that person would start shedding tears of love. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! This is Meenaketan Ramdas. This is the mercy of Nityānanda Prabhu. Now, in the interest of time, I will just read translations, but every now and then we will sing the verse. All of you like to sing the verses also? Hari Bol. Now, sometimes there are eruptions of ecstasy, like Kadamba flowers. Like Kadamba flowers, his hair would stand on end. Meenaketan Ramdas. And sometimes he would become stunned, sometimes he would start trembling. Nityānanda bali jabe kare na hunkar. Nityānanda bali jabe kare na hunkar. Taha dekhi loker haya maha chamatkar. Taha dekhi loker haya maha chamatkar. Whenever Meenaketan Ramdas loudly shouted, Nityānanda! Nityānanda! The people around him were filled with great wonder and astonishment because he would call with such love, such prem. Gunarnavam Mishrana me eka vipra arya. Shri Murti nikate teho kare seva karya. What is the meaning of Shri Murti? Is there a Shri Murti here? Yes. Our worshipable deities that Ghansham Prabhu, Vedasar Prabhu, Chitrapili Prabhu are so lovingly worshipping. This is Shri Vigraha. Amarendra Prabhu was explaining the meaning of Vigraha. He was saying Graha means Grahan Karna, to accept. And V means Vishesha Rupena. So it is actually, initially it is a statue of wood, marble, metal. But when a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada prays that, hey Krishna, please appear in the form of this statue, that statue becomes Shri Vigraha, becomes a deity that is worshipable. A statue is not worshipable. But when a pure devotee prays, hey Krishna, we want to serve you, we want to feed you, we want to dress you, we want to have festivals in your honor, we want to make garlands for you, can you please appear in the statue? And that statue is created based on descriptions of Radha and Krishna in the scriptures. Not some mental concoction, not whimsically. It is created based on the descriptions of the Shastra. And when a pure devotee prays, then that Murti becomes Shri Murti. That statue becomes Shri Vigraha. Vishesha Rupena Grahan. Krishna accepts this very special form, where he is not moving, he is not speaking, he is not doing anything. He is just accepting the love of the devotees. When you wake me up, I will wake up. When you put me to sleep, I will sleep. If you bathe me, I will bathe. If you dress me, I will wear a dress. If you feed me, I will eat. What a beautiful form of the Lord. Pratima nahi tumi sakshat Brajendra Nandan is directly Krishna, but in a very special form, Vishesh Vigraha. It's come as deity. So this Meenaketan Ramdas was serving the deities in the house of Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. His name was Gunarnava Mishra. He was a respectable Brahman. Then what happened? When Meenaketan Ramdas was seated in the courtyard of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and all the devotees are offering respects, Gunarnava Mishra did not offer any respect to Nityānanda Ramdas, who was a very great senior devotee. Why he did not offer respect? Because this Nityānanda Ramdas, the great devotee, was a disciple of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And Gunarnava Mishra had love for Krishna, had love and respect for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he did not have love and respect for Nityananda Prabhu. So because he was Nityananda Prabhu's disciple, he did not give any respect. Hare Krishna. Is that wise? Hare Krishna. Let's see what happens now. So Nityānanda Ramdas got angry and he spoke to who? Who did Nityānanda Ramdas speak to? Just wanted to make sure everybody is awake. He spoke to Gunarnava Mishra, who was disrespectful. Sometimes not offering respect is disrespect. When a very respectable person comes and we neglect, that is disrespect. It is one of the 6 types of Vaishnava. So Shri Nityānanda Ramdas said to Gunarnava Mishra, Eitadvitiya Suta Roma Harshana Baladeva Dekhi Yena Kaila Pratyugdama. Who is Roma Harshan? Father. And what was his offense? What mistake did he do? But Garima, why should he offer obeisances to Lord Balram? He was sitting on the Vyasas and giving a class. Yes. See? Little Garima. What did she say? Because Lord Balram is the spiritual master of everyone. He is the Ādi Guru. So when he is the Guru of all Gurus, when he comes, everybody should offer obeisances. But Roma Harshana had some pride. He thought, well, I am here, I'm on the Vyaspeeth. I don't need to offer respects to anybody. And Balramji punished him. So, that Balramji has come as Nityananda Prabhu. And look at Nityānanda Ramdas' bhav. Please try to understand. Nityānanda Ramdas is saying that this Gunarnava Mishra cannot see Nityananda in me, cannot see Balram in me. That same Balram is manifesting his mercy through me. A disciple represents the Guru. By disrespecting Nityānanda Ramdas, Gunarnava Mishra disrespected Lord Nityananda. That's why he is getting angry. Not that he was not offered respect and he is getting angry. A Vaishnava is amanina. Vaishnava doesn't expect any respect. But because the Guru was disrespected, he took offense. Eta bali nache gaye kara ye santosh, Krishna karya kare vipra na karila rosh. This is the important thing. After saying this, Nityānanda Ramdas danced and sang to his heart's content. But the Brahman did not become angry, for he was then serving Lord Krishna. So, Nityānanda Ramdas chastised Gunarnava Mishra that you are not offering respects to me, you are just like Roma Harshan from the Bhagavata. Chastised him like that, compared him to Roma Harshan. But then he continued singing and dancing. What lesson do we learn from this? Huh?
No grudge.
Very good. No grudge. Sometimes we may have to give a feedback to somebody. We may even have to chastise somebody. But it is just to correct. We don't hold grudge, like Prabhupada said. Just give a feedback and move on. Don't hold on to that. You disrespected me. You disrespected me. No. Just say that you disrespected me. That was like Roma Harshan type of behavior. But then he went in Kirtan and started dancing. He forgot all about it. He forgot about it. He didn't hold it in the heart. That is the nature of a devotee. At the end of the festival, Nityānanda Ramdas left. The festival was over, 24 hours Kirtan was over. Nityānanda Ramdas left. And while leaving, he offered blessings to everyone. And when he was leaving, when Nityānanda Ramdas was leaving, there was some argument with Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother. Now see, there are 4 characters here. There is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the author of the book. It is his house and he's living with his brother. They have a Brahman who is doing deity worship, that is Gunarnava Mishra. And they have an exalted Vaishnava who has come to attend the Kirtan festival. Who is that? Shri Nityānanda Ramdas. So Nityānanda Ramdas was disrespected by Gunarnava Mishra. Nityānanda Ramdas gave him a feedback. This was not good. By disrespecting me, you have disrespected Balramji. just like Nityananda Prabhu, just like Roma Harshan disrespected Balaram. Then he participated in the kirtan, everything was fine. While leaving, there was again some argument with Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother. The brother must have said, why you got angry, why you chastised the pujari, Gunarva Mishra. Something like that. Some argument happened. And that argument, what happened, that is not mentioned here. But then it is said, Meenaketan Ramdas felt unhappy because of that argument. And then he left in an unhappy mood. And he said, because Meenaketan Ramdas was telling Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother that, see, you and Gurunanath Mishra are disrespecting Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Now please understand who is Nityananda Prabhu and who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now this is Meenaketan Ramdas speaking to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother, chastising him. Verse 175. Dui bhai ekatanu samana prakash. Nityananda namane to mara habe sarvanash. These two brothers, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they are one body. They are actually one soul, one body, but they are appearing in two forms. Parama Karuna Prabhu Dui Jana Nitai Gaurachana. They are actually one in heart, but they have appeared in two forms. They are identical. Samana Prakash. If you don't believe in Nityananda Prabhu, you will fall down. Who is saying this? Meenaketan Ramdas is chastising Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother. If you don't respect Nityananda Prabhu, you will fall down. Who wants to fall down? In spiritual life? No one, right? Good. But if you disrespect Guru, if you disrespect Guru or the representative of Guru, we will fall down. If you offend Vaishnavas, we will fall down. So he's saying, don't do that. You should respect both of them. Then he says something very nice. Shri Meenaketan Ramdas tells the brother of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami that, listen brother, it is better that you don't have faith in God and you be an atheist, partially, instead of committing aparadh against Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Better you don't have faith in both. But don't do this, that you have faith in one and you are disrespecting the other. Because in the first instance, where you are an atheist, at least you are not offending. But in the second instance, where you have half faith, you have faith in one Lord and disrespecting the other form of the Lord, you are committing aparadh, you are committing an offense. That's even worse. And then he gives another example. He says, Eketa Vishwasa Anne Nakara Saman Ardha Kukuti Nyay Tomara Praman. He says that what you are doing is like Ardha Kukuti Nyay. What is the meaning of Kukuti? Hen. Hen. Hen that gives eggs. Ardha Kukuti Nyay means a farmer may think that the mouth of the hen is eating grains. And the rear end of the hen is giving eggs, which in the poultry, I am selling it and I am making money. So the mouth of the hen is causing a loss. I have to feed grains in the mouth. But the rear end of the hen is very profitable. It is giving me eggs, which I sell and make money. So let me cut off the front half of the chicken, of the hen. I will only keep the rear end, which gives eggs. I will cut off the mouth, which has to be fed. Is that a good logic? That is called Ardha Kukuti Nyaya, half hen logic. It is illogical actually. So what will happen when you cut the hen and you keep the rear half? Will it give eggs? The hen will die. Right? That's Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. He says, you want to cut off Nityananda Prabhu and you only want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That will not work. You need both, Gaur Nitai. Therefore our Srila Prabhupada established all over the world Gaur Nitai. How many of you are worshipping Gaur Nitai at home? Haribo. Wonderful. Okay, so he says you should respect both of them, not one. And then, Kruddha Hayya Vamshi Bhangi Chale Ramadas Tatkale Amara Bhratar Haila Sarvanash. Then, after this argument, Meenaketan Ramdas, in anger, he broke his own flute. That flute with which he used to tap and give mercy to all the devotees when they offered obeisances. He angrily broke that flute because my Ishtadev, my Nitai has been disrespected in this house. So he broke the flute and he walked away. Meenaketan Ramdas. He walked away. And what happened? Tat kale amar bhratar haila sarvanash. At that time my brother fell down because of Vaishnava Prabhu. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying. Nice story? Doesn't end here. This is the background. Now the story starts. So then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, now I will describe to you the power of the mercy of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu. Everybody understood this foundational story? 24-hour Sankirtan in the house of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and his brother. Deities are there. They are being worshipped by Gunarana Mishra. Nityānanda Ramdas is a very great pure devotee. He is invited. He comes. Everybody respects him except the Pujari, Gunarana Mishra. He doesn't bother about Nityānanda Ramdas. Nityānanda Ramdas takes offense. Says, why are you doing this? You are disrespecting me because you don't like Nitai, my Gurudev. This is not good. This is not proper. And then he tells the brother who is supporting Gunarana Mishra. The brother is supporting Gunarana Mishra. And Nityānanda Ramdas tells him, don't do this. This is half-hand logic. You should worship both of them. They are one in heart, Gaur Nitai. Please don't do this. But they don't listen, so he breaks his flute and goes away angrily. And as a result, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother, who did Vaishnava Aparadh, he falls down from his spiritual position. Falls down means he loses his taste for bhakti. He loses his devotion to God. That is the meaning of falling down from the spiritual path. Then what happens? Let's see. So when this happened, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami goes to Gunarana Mishra and his brother and tells them that this is not right what you have done. Such a great devotee has come, such a great disciple of Nityānanda Prabhu has come, and you disrespected him. I don't like this behavior of yours. I don't approve of this behavior. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami fought with his brother and Gunarana Mishra. He took up for Nityānanda Prabhu. He took up for Nityānanda Ramdas. Now see what happens. You want to know what happens? Text 180. भाई के भरसिनु मोई लैया एई गुण भाई के भरसिनु मोई लैया एई गुण सेई रात्रे प्रभु मोरे दिला दर्शन सेई रात्रे प्रभु मोरे दिला दर्शन. So this is happening in a place called Jamakpur in Navadvip area in West Bengal in India. So Nityānanda Prabhu's disciple Nityānanda Ramdas left angrily. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami fought with his brother and Gunarana Mishra. You should not have done this. And then he went to sleep. That night, in the dream of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Lord Nityānanda Prabhu came. Hari Bol. Dandavata hayami padinu payate nijapada padma prabhu dila mora mathe. In the dream, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami offered Dandavat Pranam at the lotus feet of Nityānanda Prabhu. Nityānanda Prabhu appeared in the dream. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami offered obeisances in the dream. And what did Nityānanda Prabhu do? He placed his lotus feet on the head of Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Nija pada padma prabhu dila mora mathe. Utha utha boli more, bole bar bar. Uthi tara rupa dekhi hainu chamakkar. Nityānanda Prabhu said, get up, get up. After placing his lotus feet on the head of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in the dream. Nityānanda Prabhu is telling, get up. Stand up, stand up. Kaviraj, stand up, stand up. He stood up and then he had darshan of Nityānanda Prabhu. How he had appeared. Now that darshan is being described. Please repeat. Shama chikkana kanti prakanda sharir. Shama chikkana kanti prakanda sharir. Sakshat Kandarpa jaiche Mahamallavi. Sakshat Kandarpa jaiche Mahamallavi. Shri Nityānanda Prabhu had a glossy blackish complexion. Nityānanda Prabhu is very fair. Sarat Chandra Bhrantim. He's like the very beautiful effulgent moon. Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Badana Ujvara Gala Deshe Banamala Kore Jhalamala. Our Gaur Nitai are effulgent like millions of moons. But here the complexion is Sham. Shama Chikkana Kanti. How is that? Have you ever been to Nandagaon in Vrindavan? On the Nandishwar mountain, there is the ancient Krishna Balram Mandir. Krishna and Balram. What is the complexion of Balram? Huh?
Dark.
Yes! Who said dark? Yes, it's dark. Both are same color, Krishna Balram. Why? Because Balramji is thinking of his beloved Krishna so much that his complexion has become Shyam. So here, our Nityananda Prabhu, always thinking of Krishna, in the mood of Balaram, has become Shyam Varna, has become, his complexion has changed, like thinking of Krishna, his complexion has become like our Mother Mohan, Krishna, dark. So Shama Chikkana Kanti Prakanda Sharir. How is Nitai? He's very tall, 7 feet tall. Nityananda was 7 feet tall. Very handsome, very beautiful, very well built. Sakshat Kandarpa, he was the personification of all beauty. Mahavallabhir. Very heroic, very strong body. Suvalita Hastapada Kamala Nayan Patta Vastra Shire Patta Vastra Paridan. He was very beautifully, Nityananda had beautifully formed hands, legs, every limb of Nityananda Prabhu, every part of Nityananda's body is very, very beautiful. See, in this world, someone may be very beautiful, but there is some part of the body that is not so beautiful. Peacock. Very beautiful, nice feathers, but have you looked at peacock's legs? Not very attractive. So that is the case with everybody in this world. But Nityananda Prabhu is such that every part of his divine body, every limb of Nityananda Prabhu is perfectly formed. It's the ocean of beauty. Every limb of Nityananda Prabhu. And Patta Vastra Shire Patta Vastra Paridhan. He was wearing a silk turban and he wore a silk cloth. Suvarna Kundala Karne Swarnanga Davala Payate Nupura Baje Kanthe Pushpamala. Haribol. Shri Nityananda Prabhu wore golden earrings on his ears. He had golden armlets and bangles, and he wore tinkling anklets on his feet, and he wore a garland of beautiful flowers around his neck. Everybody can visualize Nityananda Prabhu. Is he short or tall? Tall. What is his complexion? Dark complexion. Is he wearing denim? What is he wearing? Silk. Is he wearing a cap or a hat, or what is he wearing on the head? A nicely tied turban. He has got Kamala Nayan, he has got lotus eyes. He is smiling very beautifully, and every limb is very beautiful. Now see the contrast. Koti Chandra Jimi Mukha Ujvala Varana. Dadimba Bija Samadanta Tambula Charvana. What is Dadimba? Yes, pomegranate. Dadimba. How are the seeds? Huh? Yes, in Marathi it is called Dadimba. In Bengali, what is it called? Pomegranate is called what in Bengali? Dadimba. So, how are the seeds? So, how are the teeth of Lord Nityananda Prabhu?
Like a pomegranate.
Like the Colgate ad? Close-up ad? Like white jasmine buds? No? What is the color? Red. Nityananda Prabhu's teeth are reddish like the pomegranate seeds. Krishna. You like that? You like that description? Why are the teeth red?
Tambula
Charvana. Nityananda is always chewing on pan. He is eating pan, so his teeth are red. What does this indicate?
Brajvasi.
He is a Brajvasi. Haribol. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada in one of the Chaitanya Bhagavad purports writes, I have read it myself, that Lord Nityananda spoke Braj Bhasha. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur writes like that. He spoke Braj Bhasha. And before the advent of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for several decades, he lived in Shri Vrindavan Dham. At the age of 12, he left home, Eka Chakra, traveled everywhere and settled in Vrindavan. And for several decades, he was waiting for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to manifest his Sankirtan Leela. And then he came to the house of Nandanacharya. So he is a Brijvasi. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, and it is there in Chaitanya Bhagavad, that Lord Nityānanda Prabhu used to speak like Brajvasis. He used to even give some galis like the Brajvasis. It is there. I am not joking. That is our Nityānanda Avadhut. Prema Matta Nityānanda Kiva Avatar Uttama Adhama Kichu Nakare Vichar. That verse is coming. We are coming there. So this is Nityānanda Prabhu. So what does it mean to us? See, the devotees are with great love giving pan, tambul, to Lord Nityānanda Prabhu. And he is accepting it. So much so that his teeth has become red. So this means that our Nityānanda Prabhu is ready to accept any service from us. Happily. Who wants a Lord like that? Who will accept our service? Even though we have so many faults, but he is accepting our service. You like that, Lord? That is Nityānanda Prabhu. You give him anything with love, he will accept it. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So that is our Nitai. 187. Chandana lepita anga tilaka sustham. Chandana lepita anga tilaka sustham. Mattaga jajini mada manthara paya. Mattaga jajini mada manthara paya. Nityānanda Prabhu's body was decorated by his devotees with sandalwood pulp. And he had a nice urdhva pundra tilak on his forehead. And his movements were like a maddened elephant. Majestic and confident. Have you seen an elephant walk? Like that is our Nityānanda Prabhu. He's walking. And then, what is he talking? Preme matta anga dahine, dahine vame dole, Krishna Krishna baliya gambhira bola bale. Preme matta anga dahine vame dole. To and fro he was going. Right and left he was dancing. How Srila Prabhupada taught us to dance?
Yeah.
The Swami step. See, Prabhupada is telling us everything of the spiritual world. Krishna Krishna baliya gambhira bole bale. What was Nityānanda Prabhu chanting?
Krishna Krishna.
That's why how was his complexion? Krishna Varna. He had become Krishna Varna. Even though he's supposed to be a Krishna. Because he's doing Krishna Krishna. His complexion has become Krishna like. Ranga Jashti haste dole jena matta simha. Chari pashe vedi ache charane de bringa. His red stick, the Vetra in his hand, he holds a red stick. Why does he hold a red stick? To scare away Kali Yuga. To scare away Kali Yuga. He's holding a stick to chase away Kali.
All Nitais associates are holding something.
And all
Jayapataka Maharaj also has.
the stick. So anybody who gets that mercy, yeah, toothbrush of Lord Jagannath. Mercy. Everybody got the sparsh of Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's?
Yes.
Jagannath Datul, when Maharaj was here? Very good. Your life is successful. Hare Krishna. So he was moving like a maddened lion. Now he's being compared to lion. And the devotees were there around Nityānanda Prabhu. He was surrounded by devotees, never alone. And they were like Charanete Bringa. They were like the bumblebees. His feet were like lotus and the devotees are like the honeybees, buzzing around. Parishada gane dekhi sab gopaveshe, Krishna Krishna kahe sabe saprema aveshe. Hari Bol. All the associates of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu were also chanting Krishna Krishna. So if we want to become associates of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu, Chittavirya Prabhu, what should we chant? Krishna Krishna. What did Prabhupada teach us to chant? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. They were all chanting Krishna Krishna. They were playing their flutes, they were playing their horns, bugles. They were fanning with chamar, Nityānanda Prabhu, they were fanning him from all sides. This beautiful vision, who is seeing this vision? Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in his dream. Nityānanda Swarupera Dekhiya Vaibhav Kiba Rupa Guna Lila Alaukika Saw. I saw this alaukik, this divine vision of Nityānanda Prabhu with his associates. I was overwhelmed. Anande Vivhala Ami Kichu Nahi Jani Tabe Hasu Prabhe More Kahile Navani. I was overwhelmed with transcendental ecstasy in the dream. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, seeing this vision of Nityānanda Prabhu being fanned by his devotees, eating tambul given by his devotees, smiling at me, his beautiful lotus eyes, dancing back and forth, right to left, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Seeing this, I became overwhelmed. And Nityānanda Prabhu smiled at me, called me, and spoke to me. Verse 195. Hare Hare Krishna Dasa Nakaraha Bhaya Vrindavane Jahata Sarva Labhyaya. Oh my Krishna Das, oh my Krishna Das, Nakara Bhaya. Do not be afraid. Vrindavane Jahataha Sarva Labhyaya. You go to Vrindavan, for there you will attain all things. Nityānanda Prabhu is instructing Kaviraj Goswami in the dream, you go to Vrindavan, you will get everything. After saying this, Nityānanda Prabhu, his associates, and the whole vision disappeared. Hare Krishna. Our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he became murchit. He fell down in ecstasy, seeing this dream, and then he regained his consciousness. And it was Brahma Muhurta. It was the early morning. Already the morning had come. He woke up from the dream and he saw that it's Brahma Muhurta time. He thought about what Nityānanda Prabhu instructed him. What was the instruction? Go to Vrindavan. So what did he do? He discussed with people. I got a dream. Should I believe it? Should I not believe it? You think that's what Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami did? Did he go discussing it? Se kshane vrindavane kare yugaman prabhura kripate sukhe aino vrindavan. That same moment, without discussing, without second thoughts, he just left his house in Jamatpur, in West Bengal, and he went to Vrindavan. No discussion. Because what happens when we discuss, our resolve changes. We may think, oh, I think I should go to Vrindavan, and we go discuss someone, I have had so many dreams like that. It was just a dream. 24 hours you did kirtan, you didn't sleep, so you were getting all these dreams. Don't worry, don't take it seriously. No. When Nityānanda Prabhu has said, you just go, don't discuss. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda, Nityānanda Ram. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda, Nityānanda Ram. Jahara Kripate Painu Vrindavana Dham. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda, Jaya Kripamai. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda, Jaya Kripamai. Jaha hai te painu rupa sanatana shray. Jaha hai te painu Raghunatha Mahashay. Jaha hai te painu Shri Swarupa Ashray. Sanatana Kripa painu Bhakti Rasiddhanta. Shri Rupa Kripa painu Bhakti Rasakanta. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying all glories to Lord Nityānanda Prabhu, by whose mercy I have attained Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda, Nityānanda Ram, Jahara Kripate Painu Vrindavana Dham. All glories to the merciful Lord Nityānanda Prabhu, by whose mercy I have found shelter at the lotus feet of Rupa and Sanatan. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda, Jaya Kripamaya, Jaha Haite Painu Rupa Sanatan Ashraya. By his mercy, by the mercy of Nityānanda Prabhu, I attained shelter of a great personality, a Mahashaya. Who is that? Shri Raghunath Das Goswami. Jaha haite painu Raghunatha Mahashaya, Jaha haite painu Shri Swarupa Ashraya. By his mercy, I have found the shelter of Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami. Sanatana Kripa painu Bhakti Rasiddhanta. Shri Sanatan Goswami teaches us the conclusive truths about bhakti. And Shri Rupa Kripa painu Bhakti Rasa Pranta. And because of Srila Rupa Goswami, I have tasted the nectar of devotional service. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying. Please stay with me. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda Charana Ravinda. Jaya Jaya Nityānanda Charana Ravinda. Jaha haite painu Shri Radha Govinda. Jaha haite painu Shri Radha Govinda. Jagai Madai haite mui se papika. Jagai Madai haite mui se papika. Purusha Rapika haite mui se labika. Mora nama shune jai tara punya kshay. Mora nama shune jai tara punya kshay. Mora nama lai jai tara papa hai. Mora nama lai jai tara निग्रहण मोरे केवल कृपा करे एक नित्यानंद बिनु जगत भितरे प्रेमे मत्त नित्यानंद शिव अवतार प्रेमे मत्त नित्यानंद शिव अवतार उत्तम अधम शिशु न करे विचार जे आगे पढ़े तारे करे Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is going mad in ecstasy, my dear friends. And by reading these verses, we can also get a drop of that ecstasy. He's saying, by the mercy of Nityānanda, I have come to Vrindavan. I have found the shelter of Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Radha Govinda Dev. I am so happy. I am so blissful here. I have attained everything. And then he says, I am lower than Jagai and Madhai. But still Nityānanda Prabhu is so merciful to me. He gives another example. I will not say it. But Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is so humble. He says, Mora nama shune jai tara punya kshay. Mora nama lay jai tara papa hai. Anyone who hears my name will lose all pious credits. Anyone who hears my name or takes my name will become very sinful. He is so humble. But he is saying, Nityānanda Prabhu is prema matta. He is love intoxicated God. And he doesn't discriminate between fallen and exalted. Whoever comes in front of Nityānanda Prabhu, he gives mercy. So what is our aim? To come every Sunday and more often if possible and just stand in front of Nityānanda Prabhu. He said here, Je aage padaye tare karaye nistar ataiva nistarila mo hena durachar. Even though I am a durachari, I am a papi, still I have been saved because I simply came in front of Nityānanda Prabhu. My good quality was that I took up for Nityānanda Prabhu when they were criticizing Nityānanda Prabhu. So in this way, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is glorifying Lord Nityānanda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya. And he says many more verses, but I want to just conclude by saying one or two more verses which are very sweet. Why Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has told us all this? He tells us in a very beautiful verse. He says that he says, verse 230, Se Vaishnavera pada renu tara pada chhaya adha mere dila prabhu Nityānanda daya. The shade of the lotus feet of all the Brajvasi Vaishnavas has been granted to this fallen soul by the mercy of Lord Nityānanda. Now see, Taha sarva labhya haya prabhura vachan sei sutra e tara kaila vivaran. Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, in the dream, Lord Nityānanda Prabhu told me, go to Vrindavan, there you will attain everything. Correct? He said, na? Like that. Say sutra, to explain that sutra, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Kaila Vivarat. I have described all this to tell you how those words of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu in the dream, that you go to Vrindavan, you will attain everything, are true. How those words are true. To prove that, I have told my story, that how I came to Vrindavan, and here I attained everything. I attained Radhakul, which Srila Rupa Goswami says in Nectar of Instruction, very, very difficult even for the demigods to attain. That Radhakul was given to Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami by the mercy of Shri Nityānanda Prabhu. Then verse 232, Se sab painu ami vrindavane aya, Se sab labhya hai prabhura kripaya, Apanar katha likhi nirlajja haiya, Nityānanda gune lekhaye matta kariya, Nityānanda Prabhu Raguna Mahima Apar, Sahasra Vadane Sheshanane Payana, Shiru रघुनाथ पदे जार आश श्री रूप रघुनाथ पदे जार आश चैतन्य चरितामृत हरे कृष्ण दास
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
I have attained all this by coming to Vrindavan, and this was made possible by the mercy of Lord Nityānanda. I have described my own story without reservations. Apanara katha likhi nirlajja bhaiya. Srila Kaviraj Goswami is saying, I am shameless. I am telling my own story how I got Vrindavan. I am glorifying myself indirectly. I am so shameless. Apanara katha likhi nirlajja bhaiya. Nityānanda gune lekha hai unmatta kariya. But actually, these are the attributes of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu, that he is making me write this. Because Nityānanda Prabhu wants his devotee to be glorified. You see? Like that. Nityānanda Prabhur Guna Mahima Apar. The glories of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu are unfathomable, unlimited. Sahasra Vadane Shesha Nahi Paeja. Even Sahasra Vadan, Lord Shesh, cannot reach the Shesh, the end of the glories of Lord Nityānanda Prabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Jara Ash Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Das. In this way, taking shelter of the lotus feet of Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling us Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Any of you who don't have this book, it is my humble request, such a sweet Rasgulla book. Please meet Shweta Swarup Prabhu, or our Vrajraj Gopal Prabhu is sitting there in the corner. Please get a set of, this is just few verses from one chapter. There are 11,000 verses like this in this book, 7 volumes. Very beautiful book. The pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityānanda Prabhu. So what was the connection with Independence Day? Even I don't know. Yes, I just wanted to read the story.
Kaviraj Goswami, by the mercy of Nityānanda Prabhu, became independent from his home so that he could come to Vrindavan.
Haribo! Amarendra Prabhu to the rescue.
You know that? You said it like that.
He's saying, explaining that Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was trapped in material life. But how by the mercy of Nityānanda Prabhu? How by taking up for Meenaketan Ramdas and Nityānanda Prabhu, our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami got independence from Jamatpur, his material life, and he attained Shri Radhakund in Shri Vrindavan. So to conclude, my dear friends, continuing what His Grace Amarendra Prabhu said, what is the real meaning of independence? The real meaning of independence is to go to the lotus feet of Nityānanda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu and tell them that from today I am dependent on you. Independence means to independently decide that I am completely dependent on Krishna. That you are my everything. What is that? Toma Bharosa Amar. There is a, what is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in Sharanagati Ki? Bharosa Amar.
Gopinath.
Haan.
Amara Bharasa Tumi.
Amara Bharosa Tu. That is independence. What is independence? To independently, becoming independent from all these material considerations, to go to Krishna and tell Krishna, from today I am completely dependent on you. Avashya Rakshive Krishna Vishwasa Palan. That Krishna is my protector. Taking shelter of Krishna. That is called independence from material things and complete dependence on Krishna. So that is the message for today. According to Amarendra Prabhu. Thank you. Any questions or comments? We have 1 minute. Any question or comment? Yes.
So, you had mentioned one part where Meenaketan Ramdas is actually saying that by not respecting him, you are disrespecting my guru. How in a practical way can, we balance it out? Because some people, it can be very easily misunderstood as well, right? So how do we apply it in our lives in the sense that, we should not consider ourselves superior to anyone and expect that respect. But at the same time, we should not let anyone offend another devotee as well. So how do we apply that principle?
right? So two things. In this story that we heard, first of all, Shri Nityānanda Das was completely self-realized Mahabhagavat Paramhamsa. He was a Nitya Siddha. So he could see the mentality of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother and Guru Nanak Mishra. So he took it upon himself to correct them, that mentality. And we saw how he did it. He rectified their thought process and then continued with the kirtan. Didn't hold a grudge. And then he went. For us, practically, that's the story. But for us, practically, yes, Mahaprabhu taught us that we should be amanina. But wherever we see the principles of Krishna consciousness, the Vaishnava etiquette that Srila Prabhupada has taught us, being disregarded, and we have a relationship with that devotee. I had asked this question to His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj. You remember?
Sunday feast.
Sunday feast. I asked this question to His Holiness Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj. Exactly what you asked me. And His Holiness Srila Jayadvaita Swami Maharaj told me that when we see that the Vaishnava etiquettes are being transgressed, first we have to see whether we have a relationship with that devotee where we can give a feedback or give a correction. That is first consideration. Second consideration is that the devotee who broke the Vaishnava etiquette, is he receptive? Is he willing to hear the feedback? And what else? The three criteria.
The third is if the person is older to us in bhakti with diksha.
So I asked, what is the meaning of senior? He said, if the devotee is senior, then don't give feedback. So I asked Maharaj, what is the meaning of senior? So what did Maharaj say?
Somebody who has taken shelter of Krishna and taken initiation before us.
Someone who came to Krishna consciousness before you, someone who got initiated before you, or someone who is simply older to you.
Older age.
Srila Jayadvaita Maharaj said, avoid giving them feedback. Let someone else do it. You just tolerate. Like that he gave. So very practical, right? So first of all, do we have a relationship where we can tell without offending them? Are they receptive? We may have a relationship, but the person may not be receptive. Or the person may be very humble and receptive, but it's not appropriate for us. They are senior to us. So we should be like that. So these are the considerations. If these criteria are met, then we can give a feedback in the mood of Guru Nanak Mishra to help. And then move on, not hold a grudge. Is that helpful, Prabhu? Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for refreshing my memory. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare